Hey guys, welcome back to the High Homes YouTube channel. Today, as part of our Meet the Team series, we want to show you guys who's behind the brand, the people that make up this amazing company. So today we're with Ines. You guys ready? Let's go.
Hi Ken.
It's amazing to have you on the channel.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Yeah, I've been really looking forward to, show the world who Ines is. So Ines, as you know, we want everyone to know who's behind the channel, who's behind the brand. Let's start with who you are and where you're from. What can you tell us, Ines?
Okay, so I was born and raised in Belgium in an Algerian family. So my journey started in Brussels, actually. I was working in a notarius, and this is where I learned about all the legal part of real estate.
Oh, wow.
And later I moved to London. I worked in the Mayfair Hotel, a very luxurious hotel. Never heard about it. And there I was working in the marketing and business development department.
Okay.
So this is where I learned all the refined service, the detail of attention, the luxurious expectation, and those experiences and those cities brought me like what I'm doing today.
So when was that? When were you in London? How many years ago?
Oh, it was 5 or 6 years ago.
5, 6 years ago. And how long have you now been living on the coast?
Oh, actually 5 years.
5 years?
Yes.
So something, actually, before we talk about how you arrived here, the question I have for you is, because obviously your family is Belgium, but you have Algerian sort of roots. What do you feel? So if I ask you where you're from, what country is it?
So I would say I am a mix.
Okay.
Because I have the Belgian culture. I grew up in the Belgian culture, but with Algerian roots. So I'm very proud of being Algerian.
Of course.
And,
whoa, high five.
And I would say like I have a double culture.
Okay.
That I'm very proud, yeah.
So in your languages, for those people that don't know, is?
So my mother language is French. I speak English, Spanish, and a bit of Arabic.
Amazing.
Yes.
Right, how does Ines end up in Spain, in Costa del Sol?
Yeah, so actually the first time I came to Costa del Sol, it was not for work.
Okay.
It was actually for my Erasmus exchange, so university exchange.
Yeah, the Erasmus student exchange. Oh,
exactly.
Okay.
So it was 8 years ago or 9 years ago. I stayed there for a year. And it's not that I only learned Spanish, but I also discovered that there is another lifestyle different from the lifestyle I was living in Belgium, that people live after work, that there is 300 sunny days per year, that we can live outside and enjoy life. So it completely opened my mind, and I thought, I belong to this place. I cannot go back to Belgium.
Wow.
So years later, I came back, not as a student, but with a vision and like with a plan.
And here we are today.
Exactly.
You first come to Costa del Sol with Erasmus, you fall in love with it. Years later, you end up moving over here. You have your experience in hospitality, marketing, and so on. How do you make the jump into real estate? How does that happen?
So actually, come from a family of entrepreneurs. So my parents invested in many properties in Belgium and in Spain. And in fact, for the anecdote, when it started, it's my grandfather who came from Algeria. He immigrated from there to Belgium, and he invested in an old abandoned train station, and he renovated it himself, and he turned it, yeah, and he turned it into several apartments, and they have been renting out since ever.
Wow.
Yeah. So I grew up in a real estate
environment,
and it was not only about investment, but like a source of income and legacy, So for me, to help people to build their future through property was something natural and...
That's amazing. So real estate, you sort of grew up with it. It was all around you.
Exactly. It was like obvious.
Amazing. Ines, for those people in our audience that want to know what it is you do in High Homes, what best describes your role? What is it that you do?
Okay, so actually I'm a property specialist. I look for my international clients. To find the right property, either for new development or resales property from the second market. And I guide them through the whole process till the after sale and yeah.
Now you've lived in Costa del Sol for so many years. What are your favorite locations? What is your favorite location on the Costa del Sol?
Okay, so my favorite location, I would say definitely it's New Garden Mile in Estepona. Because it has the elegance and proximity of Marbella, but without the chaos.
Fair enough.
We have a good restaurant, nice beach, golf, international schools, but all with peace. You know, we're a bit outside of the Fiesta Loca of Marbella.
Yeah, Fiesta Loca de Marbella. I like that, Fiesta Loca de Marbella.
So that's why I really love New Garden Mile, and I think it's not a coincidence if it's called
the New Golden Mile. I agree, I agree. What would you say is the most rewarding part of your job?
So the most rewarding part of my job, I would say that when my client achieve the rental income I had affected for them. So, for example, I had that couple from Canada. They wanted to invest only for rental income. And from the moment they get the keys and they posted their property on platforms to get a tenant, they get so many requests, and they were so happy that the numbers became real.
That's the most rewarding part of the job. What is the most challenging?
Okay, so the most challenging part, I would say that this is the speed of the market and managing emotion. Another anecdote, I had those clients from Switzerland actually, and they completely fell in love with the penthouse, and I never put pressure. So they wanted to sleep on it and to think about it, but the thing is that the next morning it was gone, it was sold.
Yeah.
So their disappointment was very hard to deal, of course, because I understand them and I have a lot of empathy. But the challenge is the pressure shifted me when you have to find something equally special, equally meaningful, and equally the same price. And you have to navigate through frustration. You have to manage their emotion, but my emotion also, you know, because it's a market very active. But every time in those experiences, every time, I believe in destiny, that when something like that happens, it's because there is something better behind. And most of the time, there is a property that goes back on the market with a better price, better view. And yeah, so
I love that. I always feel that, you know, at least my motto, and I think it's very in line with our motto in the business, is if the property's for you, it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not for you, it's not for you.
Exactly.
That's the way I see it, you know?
Me too.
So, Ines, the High Home's famous meet the team question is, if you had to choose 3 words to describe your life on this beautiful Costa del Sol, what 3 words would you use and why?
Okay, I would say connection, because we make a lot of connection with people, with the nature, and then with yourself. I would say also happiness, because we live under the sun 300 days per year, and the sun completely transforms your mood. And the 3rd word, I would say belonging, because as a foreigner, I feel at home.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love those 3 words. That's amazing. High five, well done. Awesome. Okay, so it's moment for my favorite part of the Meet the Teams. It's time for rapid fire. So rapid fire, just to sort of tell you guys what it is. Rapid fire is where I'm going to throw different options to you, and you have to answer fast. One or the other. Okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
So we prepared this in base of your life, your culture, your family, and there's going to be some difficult ones for you to answer. Are you ready?
Yes.
So, let's go. Waffles or couscous?
I would say waffles.
Waffles. Belgian fries, which are really good, or patatas bravas españolas?
Oh, French fries.
Okay. Algerian mint tea or Belgian beer?
Oh, Algerian mint tea.
Flamenco, rai or techno?
Rai.
Rai. Tapas or tagines?
Tagine.
Oh, okay. If you had to choose one food, Spanish food, as the only dish you could have for the rest of your life, which dish would it be?
Patatas bravas.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Ines, thank you so much for joining us from Meet the Team. I know you have a crazy week ahead. And for you guys, until the next time, hasta luego.